Go.
So, y'all ready?
Yeah, once he gets the Arby's cup up out of the vision. We can't promote Arby's.
Can I just face it this way, man? There, you can't even say it.
Ask the station manager.
You got like duct tape or something? Fuck.
Y'all ready?
Well, I was asking you. I'm like, yo, is he good to have an Arby's cup?
Yeah, I ain't worried about it.
All right. And
I didn't know that part because
It's
I
only
don't
his
want to put
YouTube channel. They'll come after him, not me.
okay.
Ari be like, free promotion.
Right.
We needed you.
Oh wait a minute. I need that Wi-Fi too.
You want to give him the free? I mean the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it's
Comes up if you want to put it on.
every A side.
Yeah. This is Cassidy. And right now you locked in the Power 4.4. So I need you to keep it locked because you already know how they give it up, man. Show them the respect they deserve. Hit your friends, your family members, hit everybody up and tell them to tap in, man. Because this where it's at. And you heard it out the hustler mode. Easy.
The views, information, or opinions expressed on the broadcast of Power 4.4 Radio are solely
Nothing to do with
the
Jamie
opinions
Crockett.
of the individuals involved
This has nothing
and
to do
does
with
not
Jamie
represent
Crockett.
those
It is
of
these
Power
two
4.4
individuals
Radio
right
or Live 365. Power 4.4 Radio is not responsible for any information reported on the program. Today's show is sponsored by Mastermind Photography and Designs. Contact them for all your photography and design needs at 443-226-2429. Let them know that Power 4.4 Radio sent you and follow them on social media at JH3MM. Book your appointment today and make today last forever.
If you're moving, you should call Focus Movers. We got trucks and crews. Call Focus Movers. 443-506-7905.
And I should have the live chat very soon.
To cover it all. Pack your load and take away your stress.
Social media platform.
For your relocation, 24/7 services. Give it people from this town. If you're moving, you should call Focus Movers. We got trucks and crews. Call Focus
Send gifts
Movers.
and lights. That's right.
You're listening to Power 4.4 Radio with the Power of Influence with Dr. E every other Friday, 8 p.m. to 9, right here on Power 4.4 Radio. But make sure you download that app Live 365 and look for Power 4.4. It is where people are the power.
That's right.
Hey there, this is Michael Braxton with Health Tips and Hip Hop. What's going on in your garden of health? Join me with my radio family at Power 4.4 every Wednesday from 6 p.m. until 7 p.m.
What up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Derek Darrell Dixon right here. I'm talking with 3D right here on Power 4.4, where the people are the power. Listen, I'm here every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so tell a friend and make sure that you tune in because we are always going to be sipping the coffee, spilling the tea, so don't miss it. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here, Power 4.4, because you know what? The people
It
are
appears
the
that
power.
way.
That's right.
Tune in to
Or
F and
something
L
else.
Radio every Tuesday
Oh, so
from
he put
6
that energy
to
out
7
Right. You thought you
with
was
your
gonna play
boy,
softball
your host,
today.
King
on my
JT.
watch.
Join us each and every Monday at 6 p.m. as we bring to you Ladies Night with the Hustle Queen. I'm Cinnamon.
And I'm
And as always, keep hustling, Queens.
Yo said, I'm gonna find me a way. That's right.
Greetings. It's your Queen of Trauma Drama, Evangelist Dr. Tony Terry, asking you to join me every Sunday for the Hour of Power radio show, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Power 4.4 Radio. This is a place where you can speak your trauma and eliminate your drama. Again, that's every Sunday, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Power 4.4 Radio.
This is Kid Kong. Tune into Toon World every Saturday from 8 to 9 p.m. on Power 4.4 Radio.
welcome back to another installation of Toon World on Power 4.4 Radio. As always, I am your host, Kid Kong. Yeah! I expect my applause every time. You're too kind. That's right. With me right now, as always and forever, the very hungry Jagganoff.
It's that exquisite meat.
Look,
man, it's gotta happen sometimes.
It's just gotta happen sometimes when you're hungry like that. And of course, with me as always, Jay McGraw and the Ghost of Hate.
There's a guy over here with balls in a bunch. Oh, what are you gonna do? Huh? Hey, TJ Anchor the Bank, man. You already know what it is. You're rocking with Toon World on Power 4.4 Radio. You heard?
And we want to thank everybody watching us from all of these avenues. That's right. We have gone ahead and gone into this century with our exquisite meats. That's right.
Exquisite meats.
With our exquisite meats. We are on YouTube.
Baby.
We are on TikTok. We are on Facebook. Yeah, you gotta hit the exquisite meats.
Oh, my bad.
The exquisite meats. You just have to do it. You just have to do it. Thank you to everybody that has tuned in. Again, don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms at Power 4.4 Radio, KIDDKONG, you know, your boy Kid Kong, and Jagganoff, JAGIN off.
I see what you did there.
Had to be done. Had to be done, man.
I like the way you did that, kid.
Yeah, that was funny.
I gotta be slick with it, man.
That was exquisite.
That was exquisite. that is this right here, man. That is this right here.
Yeah.
So obviously, y'all I don't know if y'all know this, but so I, Kid Kong, have a show coming up May 25th. That's right, May 25th.
May 25th.
May 25th.
That's right. And Jay McGraw might have a little something to do with that. You want to go ahead and hit him with some news? Right?
Yeah, well, you know, it's the ghost. DJ Anchor the Bank.
The
All
Ghost.
White Affair.
That's right. All White
All
Affair.
White Affair comedy show is going down May
All White Affair.
25th.
Yes. May 25th.
May 25th. Comedian Kid Kong.
Comedian Kid Kong.
And
But-
comedian Cinnamon. That's my wife.
That's right. That's right. Now, I do want to go ahead and take this moment right now. Now, while I am...
So if you think you're gonna Will Smith, my wife.
Oh, no. Your wife will super kick me clear out of that bit.
You never mind the slap. You get the sleep chin music.
That's what I'm saying. She'll sweet chin music me and then continue doing her set. Do not come onto my stage running your mother mouth. But that's right, y'all. That's right. Kid Kong and Cinnamon are going to be doing a show hosted by none other than the Ghost of Hank the Bank. So when we say the Ghost of Hank the Bank, of course, you know we mean the original.
The original.
The original.
The originator.
That's right. Throwing a comedy show. So if anybody wants to go ahead and purchase tickets.
Kid,
What's up?
China was the best wrestler
China was the best wrestler of all time.
Wait, who?
of all time.
China. We had this reoccurring joke on the last.
Yeah, I was about to say because I don't understand this. I don't know where we're going with this.
This was before the Jagganoff days here over at Toon World on Power 4.4 Radio. See, he had a running joke where he would be like, see, no matter what y'all say, China is the greatest wrestler of all time.
Then how was the exquisite meat hand thing involved?
It's stuck.
Just stuck with him.
It is just
Every time he talk, he just go.
I can't help it. I can't help it, man. Like I'll sit there, I'll go home right out the back, and I'll be like, "Hey, where's my dinner?" And I just realize how powerful this hand actually is.
It's
I'm
got
gonna try it. Hey, where's my?
Toon World, where the exquisite meats have the power of meat.
The power of exquisite meat.
That pause.
Trademark by
My meat has all the power.
And speaking of power, I think Jack and if you wanted to go ahead and talk a little something about your Jaguars, I think they unleashed some ultimate news.
Yes, I do. I don't mind if I do because I'm wearing the man's jersey. Josh Allen, 5 years, $150 million. He's staying in Duval. Let's go.
There you go. There we go.
I should have had the crickets.
No.
You're an asshole.
No, you know what? Go ahead.
No, not the damn crickets.
The applause.
The
The
applause.
applause. What are you? Come on.
All right, I got you.
Hey, look. We ain't mad at it. My co-host is the
Yeah. And yeah, but yeah, that contract structured like decent too. Like the only year that's gonna be like bad is next year because that's $39 million.
Is that every time we say Josh Allen, I think Buffalo. So it's like
Nah, the hell with that. This is the real Josh Allen. that Josh Allen can't win to save his life.
You said that guy's an imposter.
Yeah, Josh. Oh, and by the way, our Josh Allen is 2-0 against their Josh Allen.
That is very true. Actually.
I know it's true.
We
have the superior Josh Allen. Athletically and just everything, we have the superior Josh Allen. I said it.
Do the Jags play the Bills this upcoming season?
I think they do actually. I think it's in Buffalo. I might have to go now. He's like, yeah, the real Josh Allen in the building.
That's right. You know the crazy part. I can't wait to sit there and see when there's that like one fan, right, who's sitting there with the half Buffalo, half Jacksonville jersey, and Jagganoff just hits him with a Samoan drop.
Yeah, please don't ever let me see that. That would be so disgraceful. It's not like they're related, clearly.
Right, but you know how fans are. You know how many times I've sat there and watched a baseball game, and I watched somebody with a Red Sox and Yankees hat.
Why?
I guess to get on TV. It's despicable.
It's like that's not even just baseball. That's like one of the biggest rivalries in all of sports, and like you gonna play both sides of the fence.
You can't do that. It's absolutely disgraceful.
Absolutely not. No,
like
that's disgusting.
You
should be ashamed.
That'd be like being a Steeler and a Ravens fan.
Yeah,
you just can't do it.
Or a Jags and a Titans fan, which I will super kick you on sight for that. Like, as a matter of fact, not even super kick. That's like Sheamus bro kick off down a flight of stairs.
Yeah, no, you
like that. Like that is like shame on you. Get out of my fan base. Go over to them.
Now, obviously, the Bills and the Jags don't have like that type of rivalry. But don't stick two people with the same name and be like,
hey, I'm Josh Allen.
Not
storyline. That's storyline.
That would be
Josh Allen
I remember the first time that like that game happened. It was actually oddly enough the biggest win of Urban Meyer's career, a 9-6 win against the Bills, and like Josh Allen made an interception, and you could tell the commentator had been waiting to say it his entire like Josh Allen intercepting Josh Allen. I remember you can tell he's been waiting to say something like that his whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, like 9-6. If that it's crazy to think that's Urban Meyer's legacy over there.
Oh, it is.
Like
his legacy is a 69 win on the Bills and kicking a kicker and playing vagina DJ with a lady in a bar in Ohio. Which oddly enough, I was at that game.
Really?
Yeah, in Cincinnati, I was at that game.
Nice. Did you ever see the alleged Urban Meyer messing around with homegirl, or was that? Just
I didn't. I don't know what bar he went to. So I mean, I was trying to get Waffle House, which is an absolute atrocity that somewhere in Cincinnati, a Waffle House closes.
Yeah, no.
I had fun and all, but get your game right, bro.
Yeah, dude. Come on now.
Definitely.
You cannot. It is sacrilege to close a Waffle House.
Yeah, no. Somewhere an angel loses their wings if something like that happens.
Yeah, like they just.
Speaking of Cincinnati, Jay, we all go to our portion. You see Geno Stone? Do you see this man? I don't know what it is, but when a player leaves the Ravens, I feel like they just become. What's the word? I think the word I'm looking for is unbearable. Like just certain things, like what is it? Like I think he had tweeted something about like man, like, yo, if you don't like your job, why are you there? Listen, man, some people can't be a millionaire.
Facts.
Yeah, like what you like you didn't have to be like them, Gino. I don't know what the Ravens front office did to piss these players off, but man, they are just
Yeah, it's like when Arden Key left the Jags and he was unbearable.
The only thing is that most Ravens players, when they leave, they get injured that next year. Like Chuck Clark.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's very true. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't wish nothing on any former Raven. As a matter of fact, I have plenty of former Ravens. I wish the best of luck to Gus Edwards. He did a lot for our
Yes, he
team.
did.
All right. And for what it's worth, it looked like it truly hurt him to sit there and get the ball damn near, 8 times, if even that.
I think it was 6.
Yeah, I forgot that was spread out 6 times. 6 times in that playoff game. But there's people like him I sit there and I have respect for.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I have respect for all the Ravens,
Right.
that was on the team. Right, whether they leave or not.
It's just a matter of
because it's business. You
Yeah.
got to understand that. We as fans don't understand it, but it's business.
For me, it's a matter of how you leave. Like when you jump to a rival just in spite of it, and you talk down on the team you were on. Like that's crazy.
But it's more of a to me it's more of a business. Like I said, they had to provide for their families too as well. I know it's a lot of money that they get, but you got to understand also with that.
Well,
money,
what's this, the
with that
WWE?
money,
You got to sit there and make a promo against
them
the team.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it puts them in a more higher tax bracket, so they're paying way more money than we are.
Right.
When it
I
comes to
mean,
taxes,
but still.
But like with PQ, I wish
Yeah.
PQ the best of luck because PQ he wanted to stay here.
Yeah, with
Like the last day, they say he was the last person to leave the locker room. That's the person that wants to stay.
with us, Rayshawn Jenkins, who was a cap catcher, him and Darius Williams actually. Like I wish nothing but the best for them.
Right.
Calvin Ridley, I hope he tripled on a banana peel and tear his ACL.
Just just for clarification, people, it's because he said, he wanted to stay in Jacksonville and then took the bag and then went to Tennessee.
Yeah, you're switched up at the 11th hour. Oh, and there's a rumor now too that it may not have been about money.
Well, they said the Ravens didn't even offer PQ anything.
I believe that.
Yeah.
But see, with us, we were actively trying to get him back, which honestly, I'm not even mad at, to be real with you. Like, I feel like, especially if we make a move and get one of these young boys coming out in the draft, man, like, that's going to be a blessing in disguise.
Now, when we
play
the Steelers, I'm going to be like, F you, PQ!
Exactly.
I hope you slip on some mud and fall hurt your ACL.
Like Shamar did at practice earlier.
Your name blasted that man on the radio. just trip and fall trying to make a tackle. But it was obvious for the Ravens, right? We had Trenton Simpson in the wake, and of course, PQ was there because Roquan was making him better and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I can honestly say I'm not one of them. I'm not one of them fans. I'm not one of those media personalities that's gonna sit there and be like, screw you for going to a different team. Obviously, at the end of the day, this is money.
No, a different team is one thing. It's a rival team, and when you act like an ass on your way out.
Yeah. What if you can't control that rival?
Yes, you can. You can control it. You sign a contract. You can control it.
It's just like you have.
That's just like
work somewhere.
Nah, man. That's just like when people say. That's like with Andrew Luck a few years ago. Everybody saying like, "Oh, they did him so dirty." It's also. I'm like, he knew that this offensive line was bad. He knew Jim Irsay was an idiot. Yet he signed a 6-year extension. Like, I don't feel bad for you. I'm sorry. I don't.
What were you about to say, Jay?
No, I'm saying all right, let's just say you go to you have a job, right? They didn't want to pay you no money.
Right.
And you go to another job. But you still go back inside the other job. It's like it's a rival. Like you coming in there.
Right. I get that.
You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing I look at it as in football. It's like
I get the entertainment aspect of it and stuff like that. I really do.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like we're all businessmen. You know what I mean?
So I do got a question I ask you, because you're a Ravens fan.
Right.
Is that who would you give up for this the guy from San Francisco?
Who would I give up for
Brandon
Ayuk?
Ayuk.
Yeah, Brandon.
Oh, we in on that too. I'll answer next.
Because I feel like
I definitely throw in a couple draft picks.
I would give up Bateman.
Bateman?
Mm-hmm.
For Ayuk?
Yeah. Bateman's
You're gonna need more than that.
Bateman's been injury prone, and you're gonna have to give up, of course, a draft pick. But I'm just saying, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Look what they got Stephon Diggs for. That was like just cheap.
Oh
yeah.
God, don't remind me of that.
That was a bargain.
Yeah, no, I couldn't believe they gave up that little for Stephon.
Now see, for Ayuk, I'd do a second, fifth, and Zay Jones mainly because I need Zay Jones to like leave. But
yeah, like I would give up.
But second and fifth for Ayuk, that's fair. That's or maybe, or you know what? I'll take it a step further. Either in a second and fourth. Well, that's fair.
The Ravens like draft picks, so I ain't going to give up two.
So do we. But like, I also like having a number one receiver.
But also for the
Ravens, Calvin Ridley was not.
But also for the Ravens, it's like we've notoriously never been able to draft in the second round. So to get a sure thing, dude. Give it up. Go ahead. A second rounder, a fourth rounder, and Bateman.
Yeah, but you know what? That was the whole.
Because a lot of Ravens fans are trying to get rid of Mark Andrews.
Why?
What? He just signed that extension.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, but didn't he resign like a year or two ago?
Yeah, he definitely did.
Yeah, but they trying to trade this for a trade.
But why though? He's
not like Mark Andrews.
Like he's without a doubt a top 5 tight end.
I'm gonna tell you like this: Ravens fans are ride or die for certain people. Like they seen Isaiah Likely get a lot of bump, and he was making it look good. So now they're willing to throw Mark and be like, you can.
I'm not gonna lie. This was
before. He just had an injury. He probably ain't no good after that.
I'm not gonna lie. This was like before like we knew Evan Ingram was gonna really come back and like get into top 5 conversation. I really wanted Isaiah Likely in that draft.
Yeah.
Like Likely is nice. But
like I watched his film at Coastal Carolina. That dude can ball.
Yeah.
He can definitely ball. Oh, that is.
And then I see them like of all teams, the Ravens. I'm like, damn it.
And I said, yay! Because we know what Ravens can do with tight ends.
I know what you say, kid. When you
it's not even just that. That guy.
You said this.
Yeah. Like it's not even just that. Like that dude has
talent. like for real.
Yeah.
Like what would be the point? Isaiah Likely he fits his role.
I just think Bateman is injury prone.
But yeah, San Francisco, like when we were actually negotiating with them, because we had talks with them about Ayuk, like they wanted our first round pick. It's like, nah, bro. Like, but now I think like it's either them or T. Higgins, like they're at a standstill with both of them, and they're not communicating with each other. So you know, one or possibly both's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
Yep.
And if you're both of them, it's like if you're not gonna fork up, big bucks, like bro, you gotta take the loss, get your draft picks, and move on, bro.
Yeah, like I don't want to say because again, like we all know the deal. We know Newsom, we know DeCosta. They know what they're doing in a sense. But like one thing, and I will never ever say this to my brother, is that I do give Les Snead his props because that man looks at draft picks and he's like, yo, if I want somebody, man, F this draft pick. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to grab me like a Von Miller in a Super Bowl year or go grab me an OBJ, somebody I know do that. Yeah. Like, I get the importance of draft picks, but not all these guys that get drafted sit there and make it. So if you can sit there and cough up this much for a guaranteed superstar, why wouldn't you do it?
Yeah, exactly.
So T. Higgins had a non-exclusive franchise tag on him.
Mm-hmm.
So what did that mean?
That means he signed on a 1-year deal, which I think the franchise tag for a wide receiver this year was like $21 million. Mm-hmm. So they control his rights for this year, but he can also not sign it and hold out, and but they'll still control his rights, or they can trade him and then he can sign, and then he's free to do whatever with the team he's traded to. Like that's how that works. Because we did it a couple years ago with Yannick Ngakoue.
Yeah.
Because he was hell bent on not re-signing, and then he got traded to Minnesota at the time. Which is hilarious because dude definitely played himself because he got cut by Minnesota, then he signed with the Ravens, then he went to
He wasn't that good when he played for the
Nah,
Ravens.
he really wasn't. We
What,
thought he was
dude,
gonna be a
once-
star.
once that guy left Jacksonville, he was
Right.
not the same.
Right.
I don't know what it was, but maybe it was just that defense just fit him so well, and then playing alongside Calais Campbell and Josh Allen,
Yeah.
and it just didn't translate.
Right.
But
Big
but the
Tony
other
Khan, that's what happened.
But the other thing too. Oh God! But the other thing too. Jan's a one-trick pony. He don't play the run well. The role that would be perfect for him now, even on our team now, would be a number 3 pass rusher. I'd be all for giving him another shot if he would want to come back, just to do that third pass rusher with him, Josh Allen, Trayvon. That'd be lethal.
Yeah.
I feel like somebody like him should go to somebody like a team who could use pretty much anybody right now. You get throw him on the
I think he
Panthers.
can go to the Falcons.
The Panthers or the Falcons, somebody that if put in the right system, he could be able to do just a little.
The Panthers pretty much needed a whole new team and a new owner and new GM, coach, all that.
They do it. That's why I feel like he'd be able to fit that mold. Look, just go over there with Connie. Go ahead, take whatever contract they give you, and just.
That's the thing, though, too, with Clowney. Clowney's game might suffer there because I've always said this, from dealing with him so long in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
He's better as a compliment. He's not the guy.
Yeah.
Because his best years were playing next to JJ Twat, and then just anytime he's not the feature pass rusher. He had a good year next to Myles Garrett in Cleveland.
Yeah, I was about to say he
Yeah.
did.
And then
And then when he played with the
who
Ravens,
was your main pass rusher? I'm drawing a blank.
it was either him or Calvin Noy,
Yeah, Calvin Noy.
and then Matabike.
Yeah.
Those were the 2 highest in sacks.
Which even though Matabike is in a sophomore season and stuff like that, they would be considered the the guys.
Yep.
And that's what I mean about Ngakoue. Do not expect him to be
So
the guy.
Do y'all think Ryan Tannehill was going to get picked up?
No,
No.
he's super trash.
Right. He made it with Tennessee because it doesn't take that much to hand the ball off to Derrick Henry.
Yeah, why do you think Arthur Smith got a head coaching job and he's one of the biggest buffoons you've ever seen as a head coach? Oh, let me give it to Baby Huey. That'll work.
Literally.
I think, to be honest, I think the Ravens should sign, bring back Calais Campbell. I think they should.
I actually said that. Good leader.
Man,
Somebody that can still function.
I would take Calais Campbell back.
And the
I
reason,
miss Calais Campbell in Jacksonville.
and the reason why I say that is because you can't. Ajavo's been injury prone, and what's his name?
Dude,
and Adafe, he keeps getting held on the edge.
You know what's-
so
you
he
know
don't
what's-
know how to get around
You know what's
the
funny?
edge.
You know what's funny about Calais?
You really don't.
You know what's funny about Calais Campbell? I don't know if y'all have ever stood next to him, but I have. I've met him outside of a game.
Tall.
Dude, he is a monster. It's it doesn't TV don't be
That's what I was doing.
TV don't be doing people justice. It's when you see him and they're right in front of you, you're like, holy hell.
Yeah.
He's one of the few that I've ever done that with. John Henderson's the other one. They're just so huge,
Massive.
and it's how are you a human?
Or would you go at the what's his name? Justin Houston. Or you think he got any gas in the tank?
Nah. I'd take Campbell over Justin.
He was our #1 rushing pass rusher.
3 years ago.
The last year he played with us.
Yeah, 3 years ago.
I mean,
He was nice, but
That was 2 years ago.
that's the same daggone thing. In sports.
Sports.
In sports, that was a little bit ago. I think he getting a little bit up there. Now, if he were to sign with the team today, I'd be happy. I like Justin Houston. He was getting them sacks.
You
But
think Odell's gonna get picked up?
No,
Odell's gonna get picked up.
no, he ain't.
Yes, he is.
He gonna price himself out because he greedy.
Nah,
Yeah, I think he is being greedy. I think he should take whatever he.
Dude, the fact that he wasn't going to play for less than 15 million last year is disgusting. That's like, bro, you are worth nowhere near that.
Yeah, not no more.
Like, he's not good.
Hey,
like, I've said it for a while, especially with the crap that comes with him. He is
every-
not good.
At the every series, he would be like this on the sideline, shoot his leg.
Right. I go and look, and he's just got like maybe 1 or 2 receptions a game, maybe one cool touchdown.
Got a massage gun.
Yeah, bro. It's time to go to the UFL with Zach Wilson. Like, you're a disgrace. Can't stand Odella. Odella Buttercup Jr. for the record.
Odella Buttercup Jr., not Buttercup.
I can't stand it, bro.
That man is soft. All right, we're gonna go ahead and hit our first commercial break. We're gonna be back here. In 5
Hold up,
minutes.
I got another thing.
What you got?
When we come back, are we going to cover wrestling? Because
Oh, I plan on it.
This-
I absolutely plan. on it.
We didn't even put that in the title. Damn.
this
Oh,
was-
no, trust me, I have some things to say for this. Trust me.
I do too, actually.
That's right. We'll be back.
I
in
actually
5
did
minutes.
watch it.
Toon World of Power 4.4 Radio. You know.
Yeah, I was like, oh well, we that really like we watched that did happen. And like, I don't know what I'm doing. I was wondering why you didn't even mention me talking about it.
Why I even
That was just something I was going to
like
say.
my mind has left my body.
Trying to slip it.
I am going
I don't know why I didn't tell you to put the caption up like
Yes,
this.
it is
It's from
from
the editor.
I mean, I can change the title later.
WrestleMania recap.
It's keeping me alive. Now I can smell the alcohol on your breath. Now I can smell the pine on your dress, and it is becoming so hard to say. And I have seen the blue in your eyes, and I can't wait until the music dies. So I can't scream,
Yeah, I know it's working.
I love you,
Funny and
but
acting.
we both know that it's something I will never do.
Like seeing it
And
stop.
I can smell the alcohol on your breath, and I can smell the pine on your dress, and it is becoming so hard to say. I miss you. And I don't know what I'm doing here, or why I even
So they see
care.
you, they're like,
Has left my body, and I am going insane. And there's this burning in the back of my throat, and it is keeping me alive. And I have seen the blue in your eyes, and I can't wait until the music dies. So I can't scream, hey, I love you, but we both know that it's something I will never do.
I don't know. Where I can find the song.
I still gotta get it put on the tube where I need to actually get back to all these. You gotta need to put out a song. levels, you better believe. Girl with adrenaline, settle your beat. Edit it better, your hoes off some lead. Head first, mosh pit, dread first, drop hit. Get right with the wavelengths. You wanna watch me on that crib? Apocalypse, better go bleed the fifth. Better go bleed the fifth. We did not cease to exist. Fate is assault, tear apart. None of the feeling we're venomous. In your face, breaking bones. Seeing the red of a pessimist. What you say to a boss? King of my clan, that's my testament. Rock till you drop, grab your flock. Squad and we run aggressiveness. All up in my scene, nigga. Tell me what you need, nigga. We gon' reign supreme, nigga. Hug you to these knees, nigga. Tell them on your face. Tell them on your face. Tell them on my TikTok if you like this song, make sure to like this live.
Yeah, I'll make sure you're good. Yeah, you get parts and stuff. You got like some. Oh, never mind. I don't know.
Feeling like I studied thugonomics. You can't see me, bitch. I just ate a bunch of shrooms and now they got me seeing shit. We legit. Niggas act like hoes and I beat a bitch. That whole think I need a old shit tweaking, I lead a bitch. Party like a rock star. Yeah, let's set it off. Drinking like a fish and I just pop a fucking Adderall. Ahead of y'all. No, we ain't just fuck. She gave me head and all. Thinking that you topping up and those get you beheaded, y'all. Mobbing with the murderers. Dancing with my demons. All black from golf boy, my clique got niggas peeping. Find out what the scene is, then pull up with a team, bitch. No call that shit, no rage if nobody leaving out leaking. Hey.
What are y'all watching right now? You could have told me that if it's still not working. Hopefully it was. Oh man, it should have been. The whole first part of the show.
Everybody stay baby the artist rocking in with Toon World on Power 4.4 Radio.
That's right. Now that was Send Me Giants, Hey I Love You, and Kid Kong featuring Dre Robinson, members only. Welcome back to Toon World on Power 4.4 Radio. Now, Jay, you mentioned before the commercial break.
Yes.
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania, baby, woo!
WrestleMania. Man, did you expect any of that to happen?
No.
You didn't.
No.
I didn't.
No.
I didn't think Roman Reigns would lose anything.
Really? You thought he was just gonna keep going?
Because he was Triple H's guy.
More Vince's guy.
I think they had to write him off TV to deal with his health.
You think so?
I think.
I mean, I think that would make a lot of sense. Now, curious, does anybody think that Cody's reign as champion is gonna be anything after this? Like, do you think it'll ever reach the magnitude of Roman's?
I don't know about that, but it'll be lengthy and probably memorable. I mean, he's the most over guy in the company.
Yeah, but he's the most over, baby face wise. Yeah, like you don't think he could possibly have like a reign? Like, obviously Roman's reign is incredible. He's literally had the title since, I want to say, before the pandemic, if I'm not mistaken.
It was during it.
During the pandemic. Yeah, you're right. During the pandemic.
Had a long time though.
It was, bro. You got to think about it.
I'm like, is he ever gonna lose?
Like,
that's part of the reason like people stopped watching, bro.
Yeah.
I mean,
the whole storyline was decent, but like it got played out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what happened.
Like, dude, it was time. It was overdue.
But you can't deny and you can't argue with the fact that, like, if you've actually tapped into it, that wasn't some sort of cinema, in a way.
It was.
Like, did anybody?
I mean, granted, I've literally watched only the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania as far as wrestling
I was
this
gonna
year
say,
because it's been.
Did you watch the actual? Did you watch the actual match?
Yeah, I watched the actual pay per view. Like, I was like, all right, man, it's WrestleMania. People are saying it's good. Let me watch it. So I like binge watched both nights on Monday, and And like I say, it was surprisingly good because most of the time I walk away from watching WWE these days and I'm like livid because it's so bad.
Now, I will say this as somebody who has been a fan, but more or less just like somebody who checks out both for the love of wrestling. Obviously, I will say without a doubt that Triple H has saved this company, and I think somebody said this on Twitter on X a couple days ago. They said Vince McMahon being canned from his own company is probably the worst thing that could happen to AEW. Is that true or false?
I mean, considering now, probably true. But in all honesty, though, AEW just shot themselves in the foot because Tony Khan's an idiot, and he fumbled the bag with CM Punk. It's like WWE regardless was gonna make money despite themselves because even though I completely despised it, there's people are still gonna watch.
Did anybody hear what Tony Khan actually did this past Wednesday? Does anybody know?
No.
I know he had some sort of press conference. I was listening to Jim Cornette cover it, and they had a Ring of Honor show or something.
He released footage from the
yeah.
Oh.
and the was it Jungle Boy Jack Perry and proved CM Punk right.
Right. It did him no favors whatsoever. Like, why would you do
Why?
that?
Like it's almost like I
I always said too that maybe stuff would get better for the Jaguars when Shad Khan died.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't know because if this dude gets control of the Jaguars, holy hell.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that was probably one of the biggest buffoonery moves in AEW's tenure. Like, what did you think that was gonna prove at all? Like, what did you think that was gonna do? Like, you gotta think about it. CM Punk just played a huge part in in another great pay-per-view match, the Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins match. So Punk's stock is already still he's good. He's not saying nothing. He's not worried about AEW. He's got his bag. He got his WrestleMania bag because he's still participating.
And you're not, and dude, you're not gonna you can't win with CM Punk, because he's always gonna be one of the most over guys in wrestling. Even the whole 10 years or whatever he was away from wrestling. Period. It's he always got brought up here and there.
Right.
He's still to this day one of my favorite wrestlers, newer wrestlers. Well, I say newer, but I'm talking post Attitude Era.
Right. I feel you on that, and it goes without saying, for what it's worth, right? Now that Vince is gone, I look at WWE as a company where even if Triple H did essentially get the company by betting the boss's daughter, he's somebody that's doing the best he can with this. Whereas in Tony's side, we're looking at a kid with a lot of money who's got a bunch of basically action figure.
That's exactly what Jim Cornette said.
Yes. He is not a booker. He is a matchmaker. I'm sitting over here and I'm looking and I'm like, these moves you are making have me question whether or not you may be impaired. What did you think that was going to accomplish? Bringing up something that happened a year ago.
You can't tell he's impaired.
I can't, but for the sake of the radio show, I'm not going to go blast.
His eyes be like bloodshot coming out of his head every time I see him.
Who's that?
Tony Khan. And the fact that he interacting with everybody on Twitter is insane.
What's insane to me was the fact that we watched the footage, and I'm still trying to wonder where.
What was the end game? What were you trying to do?
And where did Tony Khan need to fear for his life?
I don't get it.
I'm genuinely curious. Make it make sense.
He's a buffoon.
Right, and it's almost and one of the people I feel the worst for in all of this, right? Believe it or not, is Tony Schiavone. Because this man has had to watch WCW do the exact same goofiness back in the 90s. And now here you are with this upstart company. You've got this eccentric owner. This guy's here's the money. Don't worry. This will not be WCW 2.0. and I'm looking at WCW.
The thing,
2.0.
no, it's not, and I'm gonna tell you why. The reason it's why it's not WCW 2.0. WCW had one good idea. Tony Khan has no good ideas.
No.
Like after the NWO stuff played out, that was it for WCW. Like, but Tony Khan didn't even have something like that.
I'm watching it now. Don't get me wrong. I'm sitting there, right, and I'm just watching like some of the crash test dummy stuff, like watching Darby Allin go through an entire thing of glass, and I'm like, why do y'all keep trying to kill this kid on live TV? Who is out there sanctioning these matches with 48-year-old Jeff Hardy jumping off of ladders? Like I said, it really does feel
that dude gonna end up in a wheelchair. He gonna be like Baby Huey in a wheelchair. If y'all remember that hit.
I don't know, because again, regardless, am I happy with AEW's creation? Absolutely, because bottom line,
why?
Well, because it needed to light a fire under WWE's ass. That's why.
It definitely did.
And it did.
No, I don't even think it did. No, because because WWE would have still been doing the same crap with Vince.
No, you do not understand
this one.
Yeah, when NXT and AEW Dynamite were going head to head there when they first came out, when there was Cody.
That should tell you everything you need to know right there, because they were on par in competition with the minor league show in WWE.
Yes, but that show was run by Triple H.
Yeah, but it was actually getting a lot. WWE was losing a lot of.
I get that, but I get that, but there was unknowns that you never heard of coming.
All of the good wrestlers was going to AEW.
Right. And like I said, what made it interesting, because you got to remember, like, how many times a year does WWE have a fire sale where they get rid of a bunch of people? There's these indie wrestlers that...
Oh, it's all the time.
Yeah, well, that at the time, we're not seeing any sort of TV. So that's why we see Tony Khan, we're like, oh, this is awesome right here. Because again, like, we've got that thing, like the fire.
But the way it's gone now, it's just like AEW is pretty much just a glorified indie show. It's like, look at their roster, it's depleted. Like, who do they have anymore? Edge,
Christian, Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy just left, and then on top of that,
there's nothing there. Like, I think MJF's even gone, isn't he?
Yes. To my understanding, I don't want to spread.
That was the best thing they had going.
That's what I'm saying. If MJF shows up in WWE,
it's over.
Yeah,
it's over.
Like, honestly, just
it should have been over when CM Punk showed up in WWE again.
Honestly, I thought the same thing. I was like, look, it should have been over when. No, actually, honestly, what should have told you that it was about to be done was when Cody showed up in WWE. Because he created. He was the EVP. Yeah. Pen to paper. This man sat there and created the company. Do you know how genius that is, by the way, when you really look at it? A man sat there, got released from a company, came up with another company, sat there, put them two against each other, in a sense, as an EVP with all this money, and then said, what are y'all going to do now to get me back? Now y'all are going to have to listen to my demands. And now here we are. Here we are to this day.
Cody ain't going to go back there ever.
Of course not. But that's the beauty of it.
That's the beauty.
Do you know how petty you've got to be to create a company to essentially light the fire and then be like, okay, well, see ya. Y'all ran the wrong way, but I'm not going to let these guys over here know that the company's ran the wrong way. Mm-hmm. I'm just going to make some offers and stuff like that. Because believe it or not, I don't care what anybody says. They have been trying to get Vince out of there for years.
Oh, yeah. Dude, Vince, the last, 5 years has been a PR nightmare.
Yes.
Like, how are you old and, like
this?
Yeah, like...
Well, what did I tell you before? I said it before and I say it again.
Dude lost his mind, a long time ago. Dude really lost his mind.
I think Vince McMahon is the first person I can honestly say the devil would look at and be like, you're too much. like when you really, like, if you go on Wikipedia or any other source, you really look at, the controversy section, and that's not even talking about half the stuff.
It's crazy that, all this got brought up now, and, he, was doing all these things, and he's like, bro, what is wrong with you?
Right. Like, really? Now, but that's the thing. I think a friend of mine told me something about that. He's like, look, I think they grew up back in the day where they felt like if they had enough power, they could just do whatever. Now, this is why we sit there and we talk about Tony.
Vince always had that.
One thing about Vince, and we all know this from the Dark Side of the Ring interviews, and just like knowing what we know about wrestling, was that Vince McMahon genuinely believed that WWE and anybody associated with it, any independent contractor, is my plaything. Yeah. I can do what I want to you because you are now in my world, aka the ring. Sure. As long as I hired you, I can do whatever I please with you because everybody knows, and we've known it for a while, pre-getting in dealing with the discovery or the going to examine or explore the Titanic in a Perk 30. we have known that millionaires and billionaires do not think because money. I can buy my way out of it. And that's the crazy thing about this world that we live in now, right? Mm-hmm. Like, if you really look at it, you can look at it from one of two ways. You could be like, this world is burning down in front of us, or you can look at it as, this world is cleansing in front of us. That's why the diddler. That's why people like Vince McMahon are being looked at a certain type of way. That's why
people like Elvis.
That's why Harvey Weinstein. All these people that thought they could just buy their way out of it.
Yeah, Elvis ain't getting all the. I know everybody. No, look, I know everybody else overlook Elvis pedophilia, but I'm not here. No. He getting thrown into that conversation with R. Kelly and all of them.
Oh, of course. Like I said, like all them rockers and all that stuff. That's why these documentaries and all this stuff. Dan, give me my massage Schneider. All of them.
That documentary was wild, bro. Like, I actually just recently watched that. That documentary is freaking insane.
And I knew it was gonna be.
You really had some of the actors. It's like, come here and massage my neck. Like, first of all, you ain't got a neck, and second of all, like, how you gonna have your child actors just massage you on set? Like, right. What the hell, bro?
And on top of that, like,
you had two pedophiles as your directors working for you.
Yeah, no, I like that is the craziest thing, and that's why we sit there and we go back to that, right? Like, that's why I sit there and say, in my view, the world is cleansing because people like Vince and all those other people, they're not going to be able to be a part of that Hollyweird that's been getting away with all this crazy crap. Now, obviously, there are still people that need to be taken care of. Yeah. But for in these realms right here, like I said, like Triple H getting a hold of that company.
Yep. Is probably the best thing.
Best daggone thing. And as long as Mr. Tony Booger Sugar Khan keeps playing with his dolls and not actually trying to hire, an actual booking team, and decides to sit there and let his wrestlers run amok and beat each other before pay-per-views and basically not have any order.
And you know what's crazy? Not only has he like
hold on. Okay. Again, put my point. As long as he lets the inmates run the prison, he's not gonna get any order. He's not gonna get any control. And much it pains me to say, WWE is gonna be right back at the top again.
I don't think that's ever been a question.
No,
it's just so big now that AEW had a chance in the beginning, but now it's just a joke now. And God, what was I about to say? Not only did Tony ruin his own company, but then dude bought Ring of Honor, and everybody thought that was going to be a good thing, and now he's destroyed that company too. Like, remember the old Ring of Honors when you had the Briscoes, Kevin Steen and Sami Zayn when they first started out.
First hero,
back in the day, Ring of Honor was good. Like, the production wasn't good, but the talent was good. And now Tony Khan just, completely wiped his ass with that too.
I mean, that's what we talk about. It's a guy with a lot of money who sits there
that don't know what to do with it.
Exactly. Like, dude,
and let's be clear, it's not his money, it's Shot's money.
Right.
Yeah.
And the apple don't fall far from the tree with some of the stupid stuff he does with the Jaguars.
And we go back to WrestleMania and stuff like that.
Yeah, Tony's. I'm sorry, Tony's basically shot on crack.
He's like, I've been wanting to say that as a Jags fan for
Yeah,
a while.
It really is though.
I can tell you've been waiting to say that.
Right. Like, I mean, for goodness sakes, you're sitting there, you're like, we go back to Unique Ngatwe, man. Why are y'all two having a fight on Twitter about, but like, Ngatwe was right, though.
He wasn't wrong. I mean, it was extremely unprofessional, but on both parts. But yeah, he's not wrong.
I can't name you, cause like I said, like I've watched all this go down, and again, I'm not bashing any company. All I'm saying is, right now, WWE looks like they're off doing their own thing. Like Triple H is like, dude, we're not even trying to compete with these guys. We're not.
I mean, what's there to compete with?
But I'm watching every week on AEW Dynamite, like some wrestlers cutting a half-ass promo where they're sitting there referencing something from WWE, and these guys over at WWE, they're just talking. They're really just talking. Maybe they might throw in like something. You know Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee gonna say whatever he feel like it.
He
Like
Patricia McAdoosh.
like. I love Pat McAfee.
No, I don't.
We here on Toon World love Pat McAfee.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
You two,
My show, I love Pat
you two
McAfee.
on Toon World love Pat McAfee. I don't love him.
Yeah, hey, that's
He's a
fine.
good dude for the Ravens.
Yeah, like I think Pat McAfee is fun. I think he is fun. So if he goes off and says something in a pre-WrestleMania thing, then you fire off and have one of your guys say like, "Oh yeah, like it just seems childish." That's like, you know what I mean? Will Ospreay catching and
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What did he do? Because there was something going on that he did, and I can't think of what it is.
I guess he took something that Triple H had said and I guess spun it into a promo this past weekend on Dynamite.
Good job, Will Ostrich.
Yeah, good job, Tony Khan. Because it takes a true literal moron to drop footage of a guy who left the company telling the truth.
That's insane.
Fresh off of probably one of his company, the company he's involved with.
You know,
biggest pay-per-view.
You know what's crazy? Like people will look at CM Punk and like how he's been involved with so many controversies and like how he's like and like people think he's an asshole, but the truth is he's really been right about everything.
Yes.
which I find so insane.
And that's not to say that like he's not a tool. Let's be real. Most people in the entertainment business are in fact tools.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he's an
But
ass.
at least he's a tool who was right.
Yeah, he really was.
Like, can you imagine that, right? Can you imagine if I sat here right now, Jay McGraw, right?
Yeah.
Let's say I leave this radio show, right? Me and you get into a altercation or something. I go to a whole different radio show, and then like a year later or something, you drop some footage of me and you or something or I drop some footage of me and you on this company, and to boost ratings, saying it on social media, idiocy, to boost ratings, and it's proving that I was wrong. It is literally Kingston laying on top of freaking John Moxley for that phony death match thing all over again. And I know y'all know.
I didn't even see it, and I don't want to see it.
Oh, it was a reference to this old death. Like you just got to see that.
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm not watching anything AEW. It's a miracle I watched WrestleMania, which actually I was surprised that was good.
Oh, like I knew.
I will say it was definitely the best one I saw in a while.
Like I said, in my eyes, because again, I have no bias here. Definitely cinema. Just if you're anybody that's in any way, shape, or form, because again, like my coverage is sports, it's media, it's current event topics,
we cover everything.
Yes, we cover everything here on Toon World. So, like, to sit there and watch the lead up of everything, even Bayley and Io Sky's match, watching the women sit there and do their things, I'm sitting there and I'm like, wow, this is really the post-Vince era. Because no longer are women sitting there chucking each other in a pool of mud. Like, these are actual legitimate bads.
I mean, they like got rid of that with Vince Russo.
Yeah. Well, like,
actually, him and John Laurinaitis.
Yeah. Like, but just like watching how far things have came, because you can't sit there and act like Vince ain't the idiot that thought of a bra and panties match.
Oh, of course he did.
Yeah.
they're gonna strip each other naked. It's gonna be great, pal.
Right. Yeah, like just watching that.
We're gonna rip her top off,
Yeah, just watching how far it's.
and then we're gonna have a kiss my foot match. It's gonna be great.
What the?
You don't remember that?
I kiss my. Oh wait, the
Let's
kiss.
kiss my behind.
Yeah.
No, wait, no. There was a kiss my foot one too.
Oh my.
Mostly
Between Michael Cole and Jerry Lawler.
I didn't even watch that era.
That like it's like when stuff like that happened, it was like that's when like I knew it was the beginning of the end. It's like I never thought I'd stop watching WWE, but then I saw stuff like that and I'm like, dude, this is painful.
No, nothing's more painful than watching. Nothing's more disrespectful than Kurt Angle, a seasoned veteran, coming back after winning a gold medal with a broken freaking neck, going through everything he's gone through with WWE, and being like, I just want to win my final match at WrestleMania for them.
Now we're gonna put Baron Corbin over. It's gonna be great, pal.
Say it again.
Yeah, you're gonna lose to Baron Corbin. You're gonna put him over, and he's gonna be a huge star. It's gonna be great, pal. You're gonna be doing us such a big favor. You'll do it, or you're fired, pal.
Oh man.
My Vince impression's on point.
Oh no,
That's how he walk. He walk like he
Right.
comes up his butt.
No, Jay. Anyway, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and end this
One
broadcast.
more thing on WrestleMania though.
What's that?
The spot where Undertaker, came and made the save on Cody and beat up The Rock. You can't tell me that shouldn't have been Stone Cold Steve Austin's moment.
But we all knew it was supposed to be Stone Cold.
It should have been.
They just I don't know who back there decided not to give Stone Cold an entire thing.
We're
of
just
money.
gonna get the Undertaker. It's gonna be great, pal.
Nah, that's all.
Don't work. Everybody's fired. The hell is this? You're fired.
Shit's a fucking.
Get out of my office, pal.
Anyway, y'all, from King Kong, Jagganoff, and Jay McGraw, this is Toon World on Power 4.4 Radio.
Pal. Wait, that's it.